This is obviously coming through Highway 24. You can see massive amounts of hail piled on top of the roads there. I can tell you that Highway 24 is closed east and westbound from Cristola to Cave of the Winds. Let's get it right over to Chief Meteorologist Stacey Garvilla with the very latest. Stacey?
You're watching KRDO News Channel 13, where the news comes first. Your news starts right now.
Bart and Heather, thank you so much. We do want to take you to an ongoing severe thunderstorm warning. We just had a new warning be issued now into parts of Pueblo County. The hail that we've been talking about near the Fountain area has just strengthened. It's become larger, and we are tracking the potential for some golf ball size hail. We have both a flash flood warning and a severe thunderstorm warning in this area just south of Wide Field. We're not only tracking hail possibly to the size of golf balls, but also, like you've seen in some of that video taken along Highway 24, some of that pea-size hail comes down and accumulates, and it can look like snow on the road. So that's another hazard. Ongoing torrential rainfall as well, and this storm is only strengthening. We can tell because of how many lightning strikes are associated with it.
And looks like a lot of that heavy rain and even hail flowing and now feeling its effects right in the Fountain area.
Yes, Heather, you're exactly right about that. We are tracking this strongest part of the severe thunderstorm warning right now, just a couple miles south of the Fountain area. Some hail has already come through there, along with torrential downpours. You've been sending video. We appreciate that you do that and that you send it safely. We've had an extension of this severe thunderstorm warning now. The hail size was up to about tennis ball. It looks like it's come down now to about golf ball size hail. Newest severe thunderstorm warning that you see extending all the way into Pueblo. That goes until 6 o'clock this evening. Cities included in the warning: Avondale, Boone, Pueblo, and Pueblo West. We've also seen wind gusts out of these storms up to 60, 70 miles per hour. So we have a hail threat out there today. Of course, we have that flash flooding threat too, with all the moisture in the air and the heavy downpours.
All right, Katie, thank you. And our chief meteorologist, Stacey Garvilla, also live back in Fountain. Stacey, unusual conditions to have hail like that from an overnight storm.
John, thank you. Very unusual conditions here. Really, we had strong to severe storms in the forecast yesterday. Those didn't happen, but the atmosphere was still priming. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see some of the damage. Right now, I am live in the Cumberland Green neighborhood in Fountain, where you can see the siding, a lot of cars dealing with that damage out there right now. We had a thunderstorm form very quickly last night, shortly after midnight, all the right ingredients in place, and then it split in half.
Our journey started by taking in the wonderful sights that Teller County has to offer. Views of Pikes Peak and those lush pine and fir trees. We kept driving along Rampart Range Road until we saw it. And there it was, like hitting a wall of devastation.
Look at all these trees that are down right now. And then it's just barren. Honestly, it just takes your breath away.
My first reaction was the overwhelming sense of just how large these fires were. When walking through both Waldo Canyon and Black Forest, you can now see so much wide open space. This includes views of fallen trunks and limbs and trees without needles or leaves.
There's no green as far as the eye can see right here.
Not only was it eye-opening to take in the scale of the devastation, but also to witness the extreme damage left behind by the fire burning so incredibly hot.
Standing in the heart of this burn scar, you can really see the black ash still left on all these trees. When you get close to these trees and touch them, it doesn't seem like this happened 6 years ago. It seems like it could have happened just yesterday.
Tracker 13 alerts you when severe weather strikes.
Extremely scary.
I don't expect this in July. It's just not normal.
Letting you know.
Here's a quick storm track.
Exactly when dangerous weather will hit your area.
In the Cimarron Hills area by about 4:29.
Providing complete coverage of the entire storm. Preparing you with more people.
Encouraged to evacuate.
In more places.
You're maybe listening on KRDO News Radio. Pull over, try to get to a safe place.
Storm Tracker 13, keeping you ahead of the storm.